But I feel like generosity in terms of the magnitude of or the price of an item,
Mm.
black girls are there. Because a black girl can buy something really pricey. But the thing is, it will not be an everyday thing for them. They're not doing the everyday thing, but sometimes they can buy you
Oh
something pricey
yeah.
once in a while. Yeah.
Mm.
But a white
Mm.
guy, the white people, if you believe them, they always bring books, pencil, the little things, which are very lovely. But when it comes to pricey
Shout
stuff,
out to my white girls. Shout out to my white girls though.
yeah, those ones,
Yeah.
plain t-shirt, they really do very well with those ones.
Wahala Dey.
So yeah, welcome back to our podcast. As you all know, when you see these faces on your screen, it's all about what? Wahala
Wahala Day
Day two
two
four
four seven.
seven. That's it. And then yeah, today I'm back. I'm back here. As you all know, I'm Alvin. Yeah, and I'm here again with the structure man, the structure guy. Ken, what's up?
What's up? What's up? A
Yeah,
day. You know
man.
how we
This
do it.
yeah,
Yeah, it's all about the
yeah,
structures.
all
Okay,
good.
let's put
It's all
things in
about
order.
structures, right? Hey,
Let's get it structurized. Okay,
I
make
get
sure
you. I got you. I got
everything
you.
is structurized. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Right. Okay.
So,
So
what's on the
today
chopping
we back
board
again.
today?
Yeah. As you all know, we back with an exciting topic. An interesting one, an amazing topic for you people out there today. And then it's all about now listen. The topic for discussion today
Mm-hmm.
is do black men do black men treat white girls better than black girls? Hmm. So that's our
That's
topic
a
for discussion
controversial
today.
one for real.
Really, really controversial. I've thought about it a lot. Even though we decided to shoot on this, I feel like it's really deep. It's really deep. It's really deep. I'm
Yeah,
not too right about what I'm about to say.
talking about races can
You
be
know?
tough.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's
Y'all
really,
forgive us
yeah.
already.
I swear, I swear.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Ken,
Mhm.
what do you think about it? I mean, just let's look at the question itself. Do you think black guys
Mm.
do treat white girls better than black girls?
I mean, it's something that a lot of people talk about.
Sure.
Um, to be honest, I feel like there's an element of that. To be really honest,
Mm,
there's an element of that. But I think it's just an illusion. And
sure.
it goes from way back. I think for me, I'll go deep into
Hmm.
it. Basically, I
Okay.
kind of feel like some of our folks are still enslaved mentally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they kind of feel like an attachment to another race, like maybe Caucasians are pretty
Hmm.
much, like a flex. Yeah, but
Sure. Sure.
it boils down to mental slavery, which is not good. Because I've had a lot of, and I think this is very broad. To be honest, I wouldn't put it in only on fellow black men. I've seen instances when I was in college where
Yeah.
um some black girls would only want to opt for like white guys.
Okay.
Yes, because of certain ideas they have. Yes, so
Yeah.
and I feel like they would go ahead and treat them better. Obviously, they're saying no to you and they want to go for a white guy. So obviously treatment is gonna be way better
Sure.
from that end.
Hmm.
And in order not to deviate, let me get back to the point. Do
Yeah.
black men treat white girls better? If I want to talk about me, I would say no because I would treat everyone equally. I don't care about the race. Like if I
Hmm.
like you, I like you, and I don't think your color is gonna make me treat you in a certain special way. I feel like it's more or
Sure.
less about how you treat me back. So maybe if you see a black man with a white girl and you feel like they're treating them better. How about you think about also how the white girl is treating the black man? You feel me? Because I feel
All
like
right.
people usually reciprocate how they are treated, right? So, for
Sure.
example,
True.
maybe I've been with three black girls. The treatment wasn't good.
Hmm.
I'm just saying it hypothetically. and then I
Sure.
happen to have met this white girl, and she's treating me better, and I'm also treating her better, like from my end, it's gonna create an illusion that, oh, King is doing all this because she's white, but probably it's not because of her color, you know. But yeah, there's an
Sure.
element of that. To be honest, like I said earlier, there is this thing of some people glorifying the other race, feeling like it's better, whatnot. But it's not always the case.
Sure.
We don't do that. Hey, if I get my black queen and she's doing everything right, there's no way I'm gonna treat her lesser than I'll treat, a white girl. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right, right,
So yeah, how
right.
about you? What do you think about it?
Yeah, as I said earlier, I mean, this topic is
Mm-hmm.
really broad, and I feel like, we need to delve more into it, before
Mm-hmm.
you can either say black guys do treat white girls better than black girls. Honestly, I feel like I kind of side with you. It's not like black guys do treat white girls better than. I feel like this thing is is a stereotype. Black girls will feel like, oh, black guys, when you guys meet the other races, you treat them better than us. But logically, the white guys also feel like, oh, you white girls, when you see the black guys, you're ready to do everything and sacrifice and do all of that. I feel like it cuts across. You feel me? So apparently, black guys don't really treat white girls so special. It's just our mind, our mentality. We feel like, oh, the fact that this person is with a white girl, like more or less like you go to the club, you see a dude pulls up with a black, let's say a white girl. The vibe is different. There's some sort of, not like extra respect or anything, but they just kind of seem different. They look different. The vibe is different on that side. You feel me? And you enter in the club, let's say a foreign club. Let's say you travel elsewhere. You travel to um well, which country should I even mention? Because these days people do travel a lot, and other places have been used to, these black races and all races from other parts of the world.
Yeah,
So
you
let's
travel
say in
to South
Asia, right?
Sudan. Yeah, South Sudan.
Going to South Sudan. Yeah,
To
for
meet a
instance, you
white
go to
girl.
South
Yeah.
Sudan.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you're with a white guy. I feel like, yo, the day you've carried the day, that's how the feeling is like. And then same way, you feel me? That's like, yeah. And same way when you
Mm-hmm.
come to China here and you go to
Mm-hmm.
a typical Chinese club with a
Yeah.
Chinese girl as a black guy, you go to a typical Chinese club with a Chinese girl. I mean, everyone is seeing you different, and then they see the girl different. Like, yo, you put up with a black guy, like. And
Yeah.
then I only realized that, okay, so there is this thing of racism everywhere, right? In China there is. But then most of the time when a Chinese girl is seen with a black guy, they obviously think that this nigga has got money. They think that they feel like this
Mm,
nigga has got money. Oh, she's with, because I've had conversations with Chinese people and they'll be like, yo, you can't marry when you don't have money. You have to get the money before you marry. You have to have a lot of
mm,
money, buy a house, buy a car before you can even marry. So
mm.
yeah, I mean it cuts across, and there's no way, same. There's no way I would meet a white girl, and just because of her skin color or something, I would decide that, okay, I'm treating you better than what I would have done for my
I
black
have a
queens, or
question for you. Yeah,
okay.
I have a question for you. I've had an instance where a friend of mine told me that she knows of a black dude who had been with about, I think, two different black girls. She never will
Mm,
show who she yes who he's dating online, like a post on Instagram or something. But this dude
mm,
started just dating a white girl, and he's always posting this girl. Do you think in this case there's
mhm.
an element of do you think there's an element of him trying to treat her better? Or like do you think there's an element of him being a black guy treating the white girl better?
It depends, right? It
Mm,
depends. I
mm-hmm,
feel like, you know black people do understand black people, right?
mm-hmm,
If I'm dating a black girl,
mm-hmm.
I feel like every black person around me is, I'm just not in that relationship alone. I'm with all the other black people around. Like my business is their business, you feel me?
What do you mean by that?
Like I mean we live in the space where you dating
Mm-hmm,
someone, you start the relationship, every relationship, the beginning of it is just sweet.
Mm.
it's flourishing, different
Mm.
vibes coming together to, kind of settle and
Yeah.
stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
you realize that you start posting your girl because you're all excited about this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then after 2 3 months, it's not like you don't love this person, but maybe you limit your posting. It's like, oh, okay, they've had enough of us. Let me limit my posting. And then people will be
Mm.
like, oh, did you guys broke up? Because I don't see you post her again. Like, what do you mean by we broke
Mm.
up? The
I
fact that
think
I'm
we should
not
have a
posting it
topic
doesn't
on
mean
this one day. Yeah.
what. Yo. We need a topic
About
on this
posting
one
your
for real.
partner, right? Posting your
Yo, I'm
partner.
telling you.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
telling
yeah.
you. The fact
Yeah.
that people be
Mm-hmm.
reading your mind for you is crazy. You don't post your
Yeah.
partner in, let's say, 3 months, 6 months, and they're like, oh, they broke up. Nigga, really?
Mm.
You know my relationship more than I do, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then coming back to your question,
Mm-hmm.
you might be dating a white girl, or let's say a black girl you never posted or anything like that. Then boom, you join a white girl, and then you're all posting and stuff. I mean, it's really got nothing to do with maybe you are treating her better. Maybe you met this girl and she's like, my love language is maybe this posting me. I feel loved when my man posts me. Of course, if you really love the person, you're gonna do it. The same black guy who was with a black girl and was like, nah, don't post my girl and stuff. Maybe the black girl's love language was definitely different from the white girl. And then if my partner's love language is me posting her on social media, why not? I'll be forced to do it. Not really like not necessarily like forced, but I would have to do it to make her happy because that's her love
Mm-hmm.
language. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, I don't think that it's really, the other people that you can't explain yourself much to. They're the ones that are going to think that, he's treating the girl better than he did to his ex or something, but they don't know what is actually happening in the relationship. You feel me?
Mm. Mm.
So yeah, I feel like, yeah, it is not necessarily like you're treating her better than the white girl. I mean the black girl, but it's all about you. People just watch and go.
Assume,
Whatever happens,
right?
happens. Sure, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
What about you on that
Um,
same situation? What do you think?
like the question that I just asked you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pretty much of what I started talking about. I feel like sometimes it's just
Mm.
an illusion. I do
Yeah.
believe that there are some black men who treat other races better because they kind of feel like it's a
Mm-hmm.
flex because of mental slavery. Mental
Okay.
slavery. Because growing up, maybe there's colorism in even Africa, right? There's
Yeah.
colorism. People will say, "Me
Mm.
brony," right? My white, my oyibo. You
Sure,
feel
sure,
me?
sure.
So oyibo no
Yeah.
the carry last. So all these
100.
things are deep into our culture, right? Because the
Mm,
white
mm.
man came in and told you that your hair is not nice. Everything about you, they told you is not nice. So it was deep rooted and it's now slowly leaving us, right? So for some
Yeah.
people who are not really educated, they kind of think that a darker person is not really beautiful as compared to a lighter version, right? Or
True.
I mean, not even about education, something that is just deep into our society. So yeah, some people would obviously see a white girl as, hey, it gives me that flex. You feel me? I'm with a white
Mm-hmm.
girl, blah blah blah. Yeah, so I think there's an element of that. Especially when it comes to posting online. Probably this black dude was feeling, okay, I'm with a white girl now. Let me show her off. You feel me? Yes,
Sure.
but in general, I wouldn't say that that is the motive because hey, if I'm not posting my black girl, I'm not posting your white ass too. I don't
100,
care.
100,
I'm
100.
treating you all
Yeah.
the same. It's love I'm looking for
Mm.
here. It's not about your race or your color or whatever you look. I don't care about that. If you treat me well, I treat you well. Yeah. So yeah, I
Okay.
think basically it is like that for me. Yeah.
But then you made mention about flex, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like if a white guy is dating a black girl in the
Mm-hmm.
white community, it's also a big flex.
Yeah. It should.
It
As
is really a
as
big flex.
no, as it should. Yeah.
100. It's a big
As it
flex.
should. As it
Yo,
should.
yo,
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
know, if you ask the girls, even here in China, right?
Mm-hmm.
if they have Chinese friends or if they've encountered Chinese people, the first thing you know, when a black girl meets a Chinese person, the first thing they'd be like, "Oh, I like your body shape. You guys have the big ass and stuff." They compliment that.
Mm-hmm.
They compliment that. They know by themselves that, oh, we are not physically blessed like that. The
Mm-hmm.
black queens have got all that, big boobs, big nyash, and all of that. And then imagine a Chinese guy or let's say a white guy dating a black girl. Like, I feel like, yo, I would not sleep if I'm a white guy and I'm and I've got a black chick. Yo, return the whole community.
As it should, as it should, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing them
So
late night
sisters,
walks
we
and
love you, sisters. We love you. We want to treat a white
what
girl
one
better. I
hundred,
mean,
one
from us
hundred. It's a
though, we
big flex
wouldn't.
to them.
Yeah, for me,
It's a
it's
big
all
flex
about
to
the
them.
love. If whoever is loving me more, I'm treating you with also more love. It's not about your color.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one way or the other, when you're talking about flex, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other part, which is like the bad feeling about seeing as a black man, the bad feeling about seeing a black girl with a white guy is like, this nigga must be spoiling this girl more than I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Every nigga feels like every black nigga seeing a white guy with a black girl feels like definitely he's doing better than I I would do. There is
Yeah.
this thing, there is this stereotype out there that, oh, definitely like a white guy would do much more than what a black guy would do. And
Yeah.
then when you go to the white community, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Among the white community, if a black dude is seen with a white girl, they also feel same way. They also feel a little intimidated, like, oh, this
Oh yeah.
man definitely is pumping this girl better than we would.
What do you mean
They
by
know that the
pumping?
black they know that the black guys have got big cassava. Whiskey be talking about it, Davido be talking about Shake, Benna
You
Boy,
mean
all
we
of
are
them be
making
talking
fufu
about it.
or what? What cassava is it? I'm kind of lost. Can you bring me home, bro? Like, what are you?
Hey, so you didn't understand when Whiskey was like, I get big cassava. You don't understand.
Oh, I thought we were making Gary. Oh.
Oh, now Kibo Gary they talk about Charlie.
If it's
Yeah,
so, if it's
so
so,
I
yeah.
mean,
Uh-huh.
when
Mm-hmm.
when a black guy sees a white guy with a black girl, there's a little of intimidation. Like, oh, definitely he's loving or treating her better, or
Mm,
being nicer to her, being more romantic to her than what
mm.
I would. And then when the
Okay.
white community also sees a white girl with a black dude, they'll be like, oh, this girl is also reaching her highest peak of orgasm and all of that. It's like that. It's like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
either ways, both races or both parties are enjoying. It's both team to score here. You understand? Yeah.
Both teams to score, huh?
Both team to
Nigga,
score. Both
stop
team
the
to
bet,
score.
okay? Stop the bet. You see, I'm bringing
I
betting terms to our podcast.
I stopped way long time, a long time ago.
Okay, both teams to
Okay,
score.
so
I feel
now,
you. Yeah.
in order
Mhm.
for us to really, in order for us
Mhm.
to really tell if it is true that white guys, or let's say, staying on our topic, that if it's true
Mhm.
that black guys are treating white girls better than black girls, I mean, we have certain points that we want to talk about.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
So I think the first one that we want to talk about is based on responsibility. Would
Mhm.
you say, or would we say that black guys tend to be responsible when they are around or when they are dating white girls?
Hmm. That's a tough one. Tend to be
Mm,
responsible.
yeah.
I feel like it's the same treatment. Depends on the receiver. So it's like
Right.
I feel like that's the same way they would treat a black girl, but the white girl will make it seem like the black guy is doing a lot. You feel me? So
Mm,
I think um, the same thing you do for a black girl, if you do it for a white girl, she's gonna make you feel like, oh my god, really? Like, because their society is different from our society. For example,
yeah.
coming from Ghana, we are trained that a man takes care of a woman, right? But coming from
Yeah.
their society is 50
Mm,
50. So when I meet
sure.
somebody who has been trained on the basis of 50 50, obviously the little
Mm,
I do feels like it's a lot. So
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it feels like she's being well taken care of, but probably it's not really the case. But I mean, if in terms of people that have the whole mental slavery thing, then obviously probably they do more because they feel like they are with a bigger person, so they have to impress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, same way. I mean, I still feel
Mm.
like there are certain times that since I'm a black person, let me talk for the black community. I feel like
Mhm.
there are certain times that the black community will be extra responsible when they meet the white girls.
Okay.
For example, for
Mhm.
example, if I'm in Africa, living in Africa, and I'm employed, my boss tells me, my boss is a black person. Let's say I'm in
Mhm.
Ghana, working in Ghana. My boss tells me to
Mhm.
come to work at 8. I get to work at 8:30. He start complaining. I'm giving him reasons like, hey, we are in the same country. You see the traffic. You see,
Mhm.
it's hard. I mean, less amount of taxis and buses, and yet you are blaming me for being late. You
Mhm.
feel me? But
Yeah.
this same person will work under a white one and be like, hey, these white people, they don't joke with their time. He's gonna wake up by 6 a.m. and get to work at
Yeah.
8.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think same happens to when we get to relationship. When we're talking of relationship, some black guys will be like, oh, but at least you should know that Mondays I have meetings after work. After working
Mm.
hours, I've got meetings. So why are you even
Mm.
making it a big deal? Yeah, I've told you that. But then when they meet the other ways, they'll be like, hey babe, I'm gonna be a little late because I have a meeting and stuff. I think they become overly cautious, you feel me?
Mm.
sorry,
Probably.
my
Probably.
black guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It kind of makes sense.
I feel like I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm hitting on facts. Like I'm hitting on facts. I
Yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like
It kind of
that
makes
is
sense.
how I feel. We feel
Mm.
like, oh, these white people, they don't joke with their time.
So this
They don't
is
joke with their time. Mm.
responsibility in terms of time, like punctuality. You feel
One,
me? Yeah.
100,
Yeah. Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Oh
So
yeah,
your
in
first
terms of
date,
time.
your first date,
Mm.
you say 7. She's there at 6:30. Hey, I'm already here waiting for you.
Oh,
So yeah, you're gonna be responsible.
bro, bro.
Yeah.
Facts,
Yeah.
facts,
Yeah.
facts.
Fact. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. And then it cuts across. It cuts across.
Yeah.
You know, Same with the black girls too. The black girl
Hmm.
will be with a black guy, and they plan for a date, and she'll be late for 30 minutes or an hour. And it's normal in our community, it's normal in our society. But let the same black girl meet a white guy, she's gonna be there 1 hour before because it's a white guy. Why? You feel me? I mean,
So we have to work on ourselves as people. You feel me?
100. We all need to work
Okay.
on ourselves. Yeah. And
All
then when
right.
it comes to, okay, so that was about time, responsibility in
Mhm.
terms of time. But when it
Okay.
comes to let's say a man, doing your responsibility as a man, right?
Mhm.
And then a woman, or let's say a lady, doing her responsibility as a woman. I think no matter what, we all do the same. You understand? We all
Mhm.
do the same. For example, let's say the black girl meets a white guy,
Mhm.
and in our society, the society has normalized women and cooking. They're making it look like a woman, that is your sport. You should be
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Same black girl, when the same black girl is dating a white guy,
Mhm.
she's gonna be the same person, be in the kitchen and be cooking for the white guy. But in the white community, a man cooks, a woman can cook.
Yeah.
You know. So if our black queens are in the white community dating a white guy and they are 24/7 in the kitchen, the white guy will definitely is gonna, show much love because,
Yeah.
oh, this one is different. She's cooking for me every time. He goes
Yeah.
out there, meet his friends, and he's always talking about the girl, like, yo, this girl I've got, she's always cooking for me. You feel me?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Same way when a black guy is dating a white girl, in our black community, we are trained like a man, you're a provider. A man, you should provide for the woman 24/7. Especially nowadays in our current generation, we feel like you're supposed to buy her wigs, do her nails, do her lashes, do her. And in the white community, it's different. So I'm being a black guy trained in such an environment, knowing that I have to do my woman's hair, I have to buy her wig, I have to do her lashes, or paint them nails, and doing all of those
Enough.
stuff.
Enough.
If
Enough.
100, 100, 100. If I meet a white girl,
Mm-hmm.
And imagine, like every month I'm paying her, bro. It's gonna really feel weird and different, like in her environment, because it's not normal. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's really not normal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying white guys don't pay for nails and all of that. No,
Mm.
but it's not something common in their community. You feel me?
It's not
But
something
then,
they are supposed to, you know. That's the thing.
thank you for that. It's
Yeah.
not something
Mm-hmm.
they are supposed to do. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? It's out of their responsibility. Coming to our black community, where
Yeah.
we are groomed and raised as, be a provider, supply her with gifts, do her nails, do her lashes, do her, all of that. Buy
Yeah.
her tissue to clean her nash after pooping,
My
and
guy, my guy, my guy.
must you say everything? so
I,
so
I
I
think I
mean,
think it's
if
time,
you
you
go,
know.
if you meet a white girl and you are
Mm-hmm.
doing all of these things, I swear to God, she's gonna feel so different and gonna feel
Mm-hmm.
loved. So it cuts
Yeah.
across the woman, because it's let me say, let's say this today, like, it is really bad for African community or the black community, making it look like a woman is supposed to be in the kitchen to cook. It's really bad. A man should be able to cook, a woman should be able to cook, right?
Yeah.
And it's also bad in the same community, making it look like a man is responsible for certain basic things that a woman should be able to take care of, like doing your own nails, doing your hair, doing your lashes. I feel like it's not a man's responsibility to do that. I mean, I'm on the part where you come home, you've done your nails, and I'm seeing them like, yo, this is fire. How much did you do that? Okay, cool. I'm sending it to you. You feel me? I do that
Yeah.
most of the time. I will do that 100, and I'll do it over and over again. But if you make it look like it's my responsibility to do that, that's where the problem comes. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
if I meet a white girl and I'm doing all those nice things to her, she's gonna love me 100. If the black girl also meet a white guy, and she's also cooking for the guy 24/7, it's a plus for you. You feel me? So yeah, in
Yeah.
terms of responsibility, yeah, that's the something little that I will say
Mm-hmm.
about that. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. How about, let me say, demand? How about demand?
In terms of demand,
Yeah, like what both parties demand from a man, right? Or they expect from a man. Like in terms
oh,
of what a
okay,
black
so
girl expects from a man, or in terms of what
yeah,
a white girl expects from a man.
yeah. So I feel like when it comes to demand, I would say that there is a high demand when it comes to a man, I mean a black man being with a black girl, because it's the norm of the society. Society has
Mm,
normalized it to the extent that, eh, obefa me na nti maye wig na me ho fefefe no wan ento aso ma wo. That's the
yeah,
new norm. You feel me?
yeah,
There is
yeah.
high demand. In the black community, I would date a black girl, and if I'm not giving her money to do her hair, to buy her wigs, do her nails, do her lashes and eyebrows and all of those things, I feel like I'm slacking as a man. You feel me?
Mm,
There's high demand. The money that was supposed to be, converged into doing something else is forced to do lashes, is forced to
mm,
buy bone straight, is forced to do all those things. But then when I'm dating a white girl, she's capable of doing everything. Like, it's not that she has money. It's not that white girls have money more than the black girls. Apparently, I feel like black girls are putting in energy. They put in the hard work. But they are making it look like this is your responsibility as a man. You have to provide for me. Yeah, we are going to provide for you. But there is still demand. There is still high demand. When you are even in a relationship with a girl, I mean a black girl, need your school fees. One here, crab also. You bab. Her rent, sometimes food,
mm,
like a lot. When you want to travel with this person, flight, ticketing and all, or you feel me, everything becomes
mm.
the responsibility of the man. Whereas when you go to the white community, it's not like that. She can even plan everything and be like, oh, I already reserved the hotel, just maybe buy your ticket, because I'm sorry babe, but my account is not enough to buy your ticket, so just
Mm,
get your ticket. I
mm.
bought mine already, and we are moving. You feel me?
Yeah.
She goes outside, comes back home, and then she's already done her hair, done her nails,
Mm.
and everything is done, and you have no idea about it. You feel me? So when it comes
Mm.
to the demand, I feel like the black community, there's high demand onto
Yeah,
the
there's high
man.
expectation from the man.
Yeah, there's high expectation on the man as compared
Mm.
to when you go to the white community. How about you? What do you think about it when you went? I
Yeah,
mean, talking
yeah, it's
about
quite
demand.
similar. There is a high expectation from a black guy.
Mm,
I mean, in terms of taking care of a black woman, there's a high expectation because
sure.
that is how we are raised, right? So if you're raised on survival, yes, you always expect more. You feel me? But I feel
Mm,
like it
mm,
starts from how our societies have been engineered. The other party has been raised thinking 50-50, don't expect blah 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 from a man. So they don't
sure.
expect a lot. Whereas our people have been raised that a man must take care of you, which is not bad, but it leads to a man being at some point being suffocated. Now why am I
Mm,
supposed to do all these things? You feel me? So yeah,
sure.
a man providing for a woman is not a bad thing, but the demand is just higher. The expectation is just higher on a black man to do too much. Yeah, that one
Okay.
aside with that. Yeah.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
now, um, so now, what about in the case of the women?
Mm-hmm.
In the case of the women, when a black woman is dating, how, I mean, we're talking about the same demand, right?
Yeah.
In what way do black men demand something from a woman? I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe sex. To think of it, black men,
uh,
you people like they nag too much. Hmm? White man, one round he's
well,
okay.
have you been with a black man before? But how did you
Bro,
know?
that's nah.
How?
We know ourselves, bro. We know
How?
ourselves.
Oh, so that's what you do.
I
Uh,
beg. Una they like
okay.
too much snack. Una they like too much snack. So yeah, I think
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Let me
Mm-hmm.
come in for the queens. Let me come in for the black queens.
Mm-hmm.
There is high demand. There is high demand for sex in the black community. Mo pedie too much. Unte so. Hey, Bema black guy is so bad. Oh, Charlie, it be too much. It be too much. As compared to the white community, the white community, some of them, when you go to the white community, like it's completely different. Sometimes they even have sex without penetration. Hey, muye. Hey, muye.
They have a lot. They have a lot. They have a lot. They
You
can even
understand,
they can even look at you and orgasm.
bro? Well, right? So yeah, in the black community, there is high demand for sex. Like
Mm.
he will go to work in the morning, get a lunch break, or bar pum pum pum. After work, boom boom. Every time, boom boom. Black guys, enough of the boom boom. Learn from the white guys. In a week, he can do maybe one or two boom boom. He's okay. And if you're a white guy
Yeah.
out there watching me and you like too much boom boom more than a black guy, now you too, you
you
now your
be
own wahala.
you be
Yeah,
wahala
wahala
guy.
day. Wahala
Mm-hmm.
guy, wahala
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I mean
Mm-hmm.
that's a nice point. Talking about the demand on the woman also, and
Mm-hmm.
then also I will also want to talk about respect.
Yeah, respect cooking. Black
There's two
guys need you to cook for them 24/7.
24/7, and black guys also demand more respect from the black women. Like, yeah, you should be
As
submissive. You
compared
should be
to the other race, right?
right. It's not like they don't. It's not like we don't demand respect from the white race, but it's more or less like, Charlie, these people there, them maybe the omotiano no, the omotiano no, the obenyano no. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, yeah, if we are speaking on also on behalf of the black queens, there is, I I mean, respect is reciprocal, right?
Yeah.
But more, no more, you the black guys, when you meet when you meet a white girl, you
Mm-hmm.
less demand of respect because you feel like, okay, she's coming from a different background and maybe that's how they do their things.
Mm.
But then when you meet a black girl, you want full respect. You are talking, she has the right to talk, and you're like, I'm talking, you're talking, asumbobebem. You
No, no,
me
no,
kana
no.
oka.
We don't condone to that on our podcast. What
No,
the fuck
no,
do you
no,
mean,
no.
Asumo?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
violence.
We will not condone violence. Yeah, violence. No, Asumodie is a no on this
Yeah, yeah,
platform.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she's just a human being like you. The fact that
Yeah,
you've got
yeah,
the right to speech, she's also got same. She's a human.
yeah.
She's got her own opinions. You say one, allow her to say two and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, and most of the time, most of the time, when a black guy is dating a white girl, it's the white girl that's taking most of the decisions because what did they want surrender? Let's take me back to the days. You feel me? Yeah, yeah.
Back to slave
So
trade.
yo, use me,
Mm.
mama,
Mm-hmm,
use me.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that was on the part of demand,
Demand.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was on the part of demand. Let's dive into the part of accountability. Do you feel that okay, so we ended on the girls. Let's
Mm,
come back. Let's hit hard on the girls again. Let's come back on the girls. Do you feel like
mm.
black men demand a lot of accountability, or how is the situation on accountability when it comes to these different communities?
Accountability.
Yeah.
Everyone demands accountability. It's not about black men or white men. I feel like who is giving it?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Sure.
The bottom line is women in general don't like to be accountable. It's not even about race here. It's not even
Yeah.
about race.
Yeah.
It's not about white girl or
100.
black girl.
I fuck with
In
that. I fuck with
in
that.
general, women don't like to be accountable. They always want to find a reason to explain themselves, push the blame or
It's never
something.
it's,
Yeah,
it's never them.
it's never I agree I'm wrong. I agree I'm wrong is so hard
Mm.
for women to say. It can take years.
Sure.
Yes,
100. Yeah.
for accountability, I wouldn't say it's peculiar to a race. I think in general, it's just women.
Oh,
Not
so to you,
both.
you feel like even the white girls are also not accountable.
Same, my guy. Same.
I see.
Nobody's
I
account.
see.
No women. Not all of them, but generally, they don't like to be accountable for shit.
Okay, now
Yeah.
let's take it like
Mm-hmm.
this. So when you switch it, when you turn things around, right? You
Mm-hmm.
realize that you realize that if a black, I feel like to me, I personally feel like if a black
Mm-hmm.
girl is dating a black guy, they will shift every blame on the black guy. But if tables are turned, if a black girl is dating a white guy, it will be very hard for her to shift the blames
Uh-huh.
on the white guy.
What
Do
do you
you do
mean
you think I'm
blames?
making sense here?
What do you mean
What?
blames? Like problems in their relationship?
So for example,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, problems in the relationship, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
example,
Mm-hmm.
let's say we are having a conversation, right? I
Mm-hmm.
come home, you're trying to tell me something like, oh, this and this and this, we're trying to solve a problem or a situation.
Yeah.
Then, black men are really calm.
Mm.
The woman is talking, I'm so
No,
calm
we are
listening to
not.
whatever.
Bro, we
You
are
are doing
not.
this
Let's
to
be
me here
honest.
on this show.
Are we even calm? Are we even calm? No, we are not.
Honestly, me, I'm calm. When it comes to, I feel like when we raise
Bro.
our voices, no one is gonna hear each other. You feel
This is
me?
this is this is me standing on my ground for accountability. I'm being accountable. Calmness, black men, lie. We are always like this.
Oh my god. So yeah.
Yeah.
Let me go back to what I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So we talking, right? Then
Mm-hmm.
when she was talking, I'm saying this as in I'm giving a scenario as me being a black man dating a black girl or being with a black girl. If I'm with a
Yeah.
black girl and we having an argument, let's say we both need to talk. I need to be heard. She needs to be heard as well, right?
Yeah.
Now I feel like in that space, when she's talking, I'm so quiet. I want to understand whatever that she's saying.
Oh, okay. Okay. They
You
understand what you
understand?
mean by calm. Okay.
Yeah. But then
Mm-hmm.
when it gets to my time, she tries to interrupt.
Mm,
She
mm,
tries to
mm.
interrupt. I have not finished my point. I still have more to say, and she's still interrupting, and it's gonna make me raise my voice. And I end up yelling, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's ready to point fingers at me that why you yelling? You're always yelling and all of that. You feel me? But then She doesn't want to take accountability that you initiated or you interrupted me when I was talking.
But hold on. Why are you saying
Mm-hmm.
black girl? This is women in general. White girl will do the same.
No, no,
Even
no,
worse,
no. White? No,
maybe.
no, 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 no. Which white girl did you date?
You too. Which white girls did you date? Because
I feel like
they'll even do worse. They like to yell. They like to yell. They come from a society that is
no. Of
engineering
course.
50
Listen.
So even
No, so you are not
debating.
getting. You are not. Wait. You are not getting
Okay.
my point here. It's not about.
hmm
The point is not about yelling. I am
The point
talking
is
from
about
the
what?
angle of what made me do certain things.
hmm
Okay, so typically, I have a girlfriend. I have a wife, right?
hmm
And
You have a girlfriend and you have
uh,
a wife. Okay, continue.
I. Mm. So now, assuming I have a girlfriend or a wife, right? Assuming I have a
hmm
girlfriend or a wife,
hmm
and then her workplace is like 10 minutes away from mine, right?
hmm
And we both got one car.
hmm
Now, instead of me to go drop her first at her workplace and come to mine, I get to my workplace and I drop her off. I expect her to either walk to her workplace or get a cab and go.
hmm
Now, in such a situation, if this lady walks on the street
hmm
on her way to work and she gets stopped by another car, peeping, why is a beautiful lady doing another? You know your lines, you people your lines. What is what is a beautiful lady like you doing under this hot sun? Right now, to me, you find this your woman talking to this other man, and you're like, oh, you are cheating, you are entertaining guys and stuff. But nigga,
hmm
I feel like you should be accountable for not dropping her at her work office. I mean, at a workplace. That is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Let's
Mm,
find the root of how this transpired, like how what happened for this to happen. What happened for this to happen? That's what I'm
mhm,
saying. That if I
mhm,
end up yelling at you, if I end up
mhm,
yelling at you, probably I'm talking, you are interrupting me. What do you want me to do? And I still have a lot to say. When you were talking, I wasn't interrupting. But when it's my time, you are interrupting, you're not giving me the chance to talk. What do I do? When it comes to
mhm.
that, I feel like our black queens don't want to be accountable for their mistake. They interrupted. Accept the fact that you interrupt. That's why I yelled. When we good. When they
But
go
I
on the
feel
other
like this
side,
is not a black queen's matter. White girls do it too. It's just a woman matter.
the white girl I met never did that.
So you're using one white girl to judge other. You forgot the video you sent me recently when
Uh-huh.
when when the white girl was crying on the show after she called someone short. She forgot to be accountable that she did something and she also deserved it in return. So
You
yeah, it's
feel
the
me?
same.
You feel me?
It's the same. I feel like when it comes to accountability, it's a woman problem, not a regional
Okay,
problem.
let me say this thing to buttress my point, right?
Mm,
I feel like the black girl will throw it into my face and nigga, you yell. You've been yelling at me. When I'm asking her, okay, so what are some of the things that I do that you don't like? Nigga, you yell too much. But if they are with the white guys and the white guys yell, they'll never tell the white guy that he's yelling. For at that point, they will feel like, oh, I interrupted. That's why he ended up. Yeah, it's there. It's like that.
So now you're thinking for all the black women.
Is that not what we are doing here?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that not
that's
what
what we
we
are
are
doing. But
doing
I
here?
don't really think that is the case. I think yelling is yelling. I've heard a lot. I've heard black girls complain about them being with another race that yells, and they don't like it. If yelling is yelling, I don't think it's about race.
When it comes to accountability, they will hold accountable to certain things they did, some bad behaviors and other things in the white community as compared to being in the black community.
Okay, I think the only thing I can say is that I
Mm.
kind of think that a white girl can easily say sorry as compared to Asana.
Yo, 100.
Yeah,
100.
I kind of feel like that.
Yeah.
But it's not
But
always
why
the case
Asana
though.
though? Why use Asana?
Oh, you don't Asana now. You don't Asana now. Yeah, like what I'm
Mhm.
trying to say is that maybe they are from a community where they like to say I'm sorry and be accountable for what they did, right?
Mm.
Usually. But we are from a
Yeah.
community where it's lie, I no do up.
I
So
swear.
story is
Yeah.
quite hard for us to say, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I get it. So let's
Yeah.
tackle this point too.
Mm-hmm.
What about love? I mean, do you think that
Mm-hmm.
in an environment where a black person is dating a white girl, tends to love the girl more than if he's dating a black girl? And do you think also vice versa? Do you think if a white guy is dating a black girl, he tends
Mm.
to love her more than dating a white girl? I mean, what do you think?
I think for me it boils down to how our society is engineered. So I think there's love and there's showing love. So
Mm,
I think to be honest, white people show more love than we do because they're more romantic because
mm,
they come from a society where love is like top priority. You feel me? We are from a
yeah,
place where, hey, growing up, sometimes you're thinking about your cuckoo in the morning, you're watching in the
I
morning. Love is
swear,
nothing.
I
Your girlfriend
swear.
texts you, let's break up. Charlie, I've not eaten. You think I'm thinking about love right now? Let me
I'm
eat
telling
first. You feel
you,
me? So love
I'm
is
telling
like
you.
not our toppest priority growing up. So you feel me? So we
Mm,
don't show it
yeah.
as much as compared to them. But they are from a place where they don't usually have a lot of problems that we do have. So hey, love is a big deal for them. You see them committing suicide due to love. You come to our society, somebody's like, let's break up. The other person's like, okay, they are never gonna
Okay.
commit suicide. Suicide is the last thing on their list. So you let
I
me to make a
swear.
die.
Mm,
You get
mm,
some fufu and your egusi and you are good the next morning. You feel me?
yeah.
So for us, love is a little bit subtle. You feel me? It's not like we don't have love.
Okay.
We do have love, but it's
Mm,
like the way we show it is very different from the way they show it. So it will come off as they love more, but you never know. Hey, I feel like the way our African mothers love us, black girls got love for days if they love you, you know. So yeah,
mm,
I wouldn't really say that the other race got love, but they show it more, 100. And I feel like what is love without
mm-hmm.
you showing it? So probably to make the person for the other one showing it is the one loving more. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
let me give you another example. For example, a black girl is with boy A and boy B. She was first with boy A. Now she's with boy B. Boy A's salary is $1,000. He
Mm,
spends $800 out of that to get her probably an MCM bag, right? So that's
mm.
80% of boy A's salary. But
Okay.
black girl leaves boy A because hey, after the MCM bag, you couldn't even buy me flowers, you couldn't do my nails, you couldn't do my hair. So you don't even have a car yourself. We are always
Mm,
on the tram, or on the subway. Somebody's ready to do the most. Now boy B has a Range Rover, he's got all the nice stuff. His salary is
mm-hmm.
six figures. So doing all this is not a
Okay.
problem for him, but it's just a meager percentage of his salary. To
Yeah.
you, I would ask you, who is showing more love?
Hmm.
I gave you 80% of what I have. The other party is giving
Hmm.
you about 10% of what he has, but it's more than mine.
Yeah. In that case, I feel like boy A is showing much love.
Exactly. So you see the thing,
You know.
but
Yeah.
the woman will not feel the love from boy A because obviously it was little to her. Like boy B is doing
Hmm.
everything for me.
True. True.
So this is how the society has been engineered, right? Who is doing more
Hmm.
feels like they love more. But it's not always the
Sure.
case. It's not always the case. It's so it's about showing love, right? Showing love and being in love.
Yeah.
So I feel like in this aspect, because our society doesn't make love our topest priority, we don't show it that much.
Mm-hmm.
So you might think that we don't love that much, but we do. We actually do. Just that showing
Mm.
it is quite hard for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about you? What do you
Yeah.
think about love? Do you think the black girl loves more or the white girl loves more?
If I'm to talk about love, I
Mm,
feel like there is a little of imbalance. I mean, like unfairness when it comes to a black guy dating a white girl, and then a white guy dating a black girl. So
Okay.
for example, when if a white girl is dating a white guy, well, in their environment, right? 50-50 is a thing. You buy for me, I'm buying for you. You gift me, I gift you. You cook for me, I'm cooking for you. You take me on trips, I'm taking you on trips. Like everything looks like equal. Like that's where equality is really practiced.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like he's doing too much, or apart from a man still, but a woman there is still doing equally as the man will do, like what you can do, I can do also. You are buying me gifts, I'm buying you. You do all those things. The woman is
Mm-hmm.
doing, the man is also doing. So now imagine, the man cooks and the woman can also cook. But then if a white guy should date a black girl, this girl can be in the kitchen 24/7 just to make your belly full, just to make you feel happy. And
Mm-hmm.
definitely the white guy is overly going to love this black girl as compared to if he was dating a white girl. You feel me?
Mm.
Because you are doing exceptional, like you're doing too much. You know, you are overly cooking. in
Mm-hmm.
my in my in my environment, in my community, I am supposed to cook. Maybe we have a duty roster, we have a timetable or something. I cook on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. She does the rest of the days. But then here you are 24/7 in the kitchen. So of course he's definitely going to love this woman more than being with a white girl, right? Now let's come to the black guy side. In our community, where a man is supposed to take care of this woman, do her lashes, once again, buy her wigs, do her nails, and all of that. If a black guy is dating a white girl and you want to throw that at me, stop that. So if a black guy is dating a white girl and he's still doing all these same things, of course the white girl is going to love him more. You understand? And
Yeah.
then coming to the black guy side, if a black guy is to go on a date, is to plan trips, is to start a business, invest and stuff, and it's going on a 50-50 or 60-40, 70-30, of course the black guy is definitely also going to love this woman more as compared
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
you meet someone and you are doing 100-0. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, when it comes to love, everyone has got their upper hand. The women, the black queens, not just like they're always in the kitchen. They've also got other things. Eh, I want to say something, but yeah, I'm not going there because I
Say it, my guy. Say it.
mm-mm,
Even if it's
mm-mm.
slippery,
I don't.
say it.
Yeah. So yeah,
You know,
it
chop
it it
okra
goes.
before.
Mm-hmm.
Say it, my guy.
Hey, Eddie Asemeba, oh, I mean, I know go talk
Say it.
about.
Say it, my G. You know,
So yeah, I mean,
fear guy on the do podcast, though. Fear guy on the do
yo,
podcast.
yo, yo. So um on the other side, the white guy is gonna love the black queen because she's cooking and making sure that this man is fully fed every day, 24/7. The black guy is gonna love the white girl because she doesn't even demand a lot from me. When we go on dates, she's either paying or even asking for 50-50. I don't get these from our girls. You feel me? So it's just like that. It goes both ways. It's just like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So that is what I've got to say under love when it comes
love.
to
Okay.
both communities. Do you still want to add something, or you good?
Uh, yeah. I think I mentioned earlier, right? So yeah, it depends on
Mm,
how you're brought up. It can affect how you deal with things. And
sure.
because of that, you can meet some person who was also brought up from a certain community, and it will make you
Hmm.
feel like, oh my God, he's showing too much love. But in his society, this is what they call bare minimum.
Yeah,
Bare
yeah.
minimum.
Facts,
I hate to hear
facts,
that shit.
facts, facts. Yeah, facts. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. You can't do the bare
Mm-hmm.
minimum. We've been hearing it. I, I'm not settling for less if you can't do the bare minimum. And
Bare
the bare
minimum. But
minimum
a
she's talking
bare
about
minimum is what a white girl is
is,
saying. Oh my God, you cooked for me?
bro. you realize that the bare minimum she's talking about is iPhone 16, is pay my rent, is yo, that's not just a bare minimum. That's not a bare minimum.
It's not even that much of minimum, you know.
I swear, because you meet a white girl and you'll be like, oh, I'm planning on a date with you. I would like to
Mm.
meet you for the first time, or let's say, and she's like, you're like, where do we go? Where do we plan our first date? And she's like, oh, we can go to the lake and watch the sunset, or
Yeah.
just see nature. Black girl didn't call McDonald's square and foul, Charlie. KFC,
Cheesecake
McDonald's,
factory.
yo, take her to a fancy restaurant. And I don't want to say this, but I don't know why it feels like every date when you come to the black community, this topic has been, it's really loud out there. People feel like when you come to the black community, a date with a woman means "Yonko Didi, let's go and have lunch, let's go and
It's
have
like, let's
dinner."
go and eat. Let's go to a fancy
Bro,
place, bro. You dare not.
yo,
You dare not tell a black girl that I want to go on a date with you to the library. What?
yeah, kind of. I have
You
enough
want to
books in
see?
my room. I haven't finished reading. Right? You feel me? And
You
then
dare not.
and then you meet these
Let's go
white
to the
girls.
park.
Yeah, you meet these white girls. Let's talk about dates, and she's like, "Oh, there's an amusement park here. We can even go and chill there, or there's an art gallery, or there's
Let's
they
go
talk
to the
about different
seaside.
different
Let's
things.
just sit and talk. Things that
Yeah,
don't involve financial difficulties.
right, right.
Yeah, yeah,
By the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, if you decide to be with a black queen, give her the chance to also, tell you what or where she wants you guys to meet for your first date. If it's about a restaurant, a fancy restaurant, so far as you want her, you want to be in her life, just do it for her. Because the white girl too, what if she talked about food? You definitely take her to the restaurant. You feel me? So
Of
yeah,
course.
let's just do it like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah,
let's
I
just
think
do that.
anyone, like, just be ready for who you want to be with and be ready to provide. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah.
Facts.
Okay, so my guy, um,
Mm,
I think in the message we received, the girl
yeah.
or whoever sent it talked about generosity, right? Do
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
think
Yeah.
do you think generosity affects how a black man treats a white girl or how a black man treats a black girl? I mean, thinking about white girl, black girl, do you think one has upper hand with generosity?
Yeah. I feel like, yeah, generosity also
Mhm.
brings about the difference. It tells the difference between how black men treat white girls and how black men treat black girls, and vice versa. How white guys treat black girls and how white guys treat white girls. So let being a black one, let me go straight and talk about the black people, the black community.
Mhm.
I feel like from an African man's perspective, I would say most African girls are not generous. Don't get me wrong. I would say that most African girls are not generous.
Bro,
I
be dead
think
by
we,
tomorrow.
I swear, send me your location. I need to be in your place tonight because, yo, now let's face
Mhm.
facts, right? Let's face
Okay,
facts.
okay.
I'm not
100.
saying all black girls are not generous, but as
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
most.
most of
Mhm.
them are not. Talking about proportion wise, comparing the black community to the white community, white girls are more generous than black girls. Okay,
Facts.
now let's dive into it. You be with a black girl, and the only time you may receive something is on your birthdays. Birthday in the crying, singlet, towel, boxer shorts,
Come
right?
on, bro. Don't do
Singlet,
that.
towel, boxer
Don't do
shorts,
that.
bro. If you're gonna change boxer short, it's supposed to be a year time. Oh, Charlie,
Yeah.
this is the open.
Yeah, but not all, not
You feel
all.
me?
Yeah, not all. Yeah.
Yeah, not all. No, 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 not all. I'm just saying that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
majority,
in
majority of
general.
them,
Yeah, yeah,
in
majority.
general.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, talking about generosity, because sometimes I have conversations with different girls. Different people have different ideas, different perspectives. Like when you talk to them, they be like, "Of course, when I go outside and I can buy PS5 for my man. Of course, of course. Okay, so when you buy that PS5, right? When you buy that PS5, PS5 is not edible. You buy it once and then until it gets spoiled. Like it sometimes some people currently still have PS1 in their homes. You understand? So you will buy the man a PS5 and then what? And then what? What next? So that's all. You've been generous. You bought him a PS5. I mean, that's
The
part of
way you said it's
generosity.
not
But
edible, my guy. Are you hungry?
I want to
Bro,
cut
wanna
and eat.
cook the PS5 and eat.
I'm telling you. But then,
Hmm.
on the other hand, an African man will be generous by. Oh, okay. Let's not even say that they're always buying. Women have got Women's Day, they've got Girlfriend's Day, they've got Mother's Day, they've got their own birthdays, they've got Valentine's Day. All these days. Let's
We are
assume
back here again,
on
huh?
all, we're back here again. We're back here again. So let's say on all these days, you are buying something for your partner and you are surprising her, right? It's a big thing. It's more than comparing to men's. I mean, we don't even have Men's Day. We only have Father's Day. That is not
I mean,
really
apart from the
celebrated.
days, spoiling your girl is like an everyday thing or like a
I
regular thing.
swear.
You feel me?
I swear.
Yeah.
Like she's going to do her nails, them pedicures, manicures, and you're paying for it. She's going to do them lashes and you're paying for it. She's getting new wigs and you're paying for it. What about the man? I don't ask my girl to give me money for my haircut, or I don't know, going for pedicure and I'm like, my babe should give me money. So when it comes to generosity, okay, we are doing it on a daily basis. You know, we are doing it on a daily basis, but comparing it to the women, I feel like they can't match us when it comes to being generous in a relationship. But then when a black guy is dating a white girl, and because in their community, generosity and a woman spending on a man, doing nice things for the man is a norm there, the man tends to enjoy most. He tends to enjoy like a lot. The girl goes out and she's coming with oh, I saw this Rolex watch and I decided to buy for you. You can be having numerous number of watches, she will still get you. She goes out there, she sees the t-shirt, she feels like it will look good on you, she buys it. She goes out there, and most of the time it's not even the big things, it's just a small thing, maybe a milkshake, some ice cream, these basic things. Because I'm a black man in my community, I'm trained as provide, provide, provide. I'm not receiving, I'm always providing. You should be a provider. You should be this. Oh, you should be that. So if a woman comes and is even getting me a bracelet, getting me a milk tea, a milkshake, an ice cream, I'm already laughing. I'm already loving this person. Like, hey, you are so, you like these white girls when you're with them, they come back home and they come with a lint remover. These basic necessities, things that sometimes you even
Of
forget.
stuff,
Like
you know?
yeah. You
Hmm.
feel me? This can be everyday thing that you can be doing for your man. The air freshener, you go to his apartment, you are going with an air freshener, you are going with a lint remover. These things are things that every man needs in their house, but we fail to buy them on our own. Sometimes we even forget until the day that you really need it. Then you wear some white clothes with some jeans, and then or let's say black clothes with some jeans, and then you have this lint all over, and you feel like, yo, I don't even have a lint remover, and you need it. And imagine if your babe got it for you. Like, it's really nice. You feel me? It's not
Yeah.
about you going outside buying us PS5, buying us an iPhone 16, buying us a car, and all of that. The little things really do matter.
Yeah.
Be trooping into the house with nice scents, um you know it could be even mosquito spray or insect, like insecticides, or like something, something.
Why your girl the job
Hey,
for raid? Your girl the
did
job
I did
for
I
raid
really see that?
insecticide?
Hey.
Or your
So
girl works
yeah,
in a
I mean,
supermarket?
I swear, I swear,
Yeah, but I feel it.
so
I
yeah.
feel it. Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, that is the way that I feel like our black queens can also adjust. Because at the end of the day, you may think that, oh, I bought him a PS5 and the whole year he didn't buy any other thing. But the hair, the nails, the makeup, and everything that he got you will amount or even surpass whatever you got him. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, what about you? What do you think? I mean, when in terms of generosity, um,
Yeah, I think in
between
terms of
them.
generosity, I am
Mm,
someone who likes little things on a daily, right? So yeah, I do
mm,
fuck with exactly what you said. I think many of our people think that uh, generosity is buying Benz for someone, you know me, or buying iPhone
Yeah.
16. It's not even about that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. It's just about
Sure.
how thoughtful the gift is. You feel me? So when I was with somebody of another race, they would usually want to always show up with the little things. Even on your birthday, they would think about something. It's like you really feel like this person thought about you before they bought this. You feel me? It's like one time
Yeah.
maybe they are with you, then they ask you, "Oh, do you have this?" And you be like, "No." The next thing your birthday, they buy it for you. And that day,
Hmm.
it wasn't just out of the blue, do you have this? It was, we needed to do something, do you have it? Do you get it? Like, we need a blender
Sure.
to blend something. And like, oh, yeah, hey, I want to make a smoothie. I cut the fruits. Where's your blender? Oh, you don't have a blender. Oh, okay, it's okay. Let's make it a fruit salad. Next day, they bring you a blender. You
Okay.
see, these
Mm.
things, I
Mm.
don't know about women, but for us men, it gets to us more because it feels like
Sure.
he thought about us. It's not about
Sure.
buying. Yes, if you buy the Bentley, I would take the key and take a picture next to it and put it on IG. But also
Yeah.
those thoughtful things that makes people feel like you thought about them. But unfortunately, I feel like for our society, if a black
Mm.
man, me as a black man, I'm talking to you, you're like, oh, I broke my iron, so today my clothes were not well ironed when I was going to work. The next day I'm buying an iron. I feel like we don't get the appreciation we deserve for such things because I feel like these are the things that show love. You feel me? These little things.
Right.
Yes, if you have enough money, get that iPhone for her, get that car for her, get that hair for her. But
Hmm.
how about the daily things that she needs for her life to be easy? I feel like if you're not doing this, this is even more love. So
Hmm.
flipping it, obviously I've seen a lot of generosity from white girls because whenever they feel like you don't have something, they're thinking of you and thinking of how to provide it for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
even though, but I feel like generosity in terms of the magnitude of or the price of an item,
Mm.
black girls are there because a black girl can buy something really pricey. But the thing is, it will not be an everyday thing for them. They're not doing the everyday thing, but sometimes they can buy you
Oh
something pricey
yeah.
once in a while. Yeah.
Mm.
But a white
Mm.
guy, the white people, if you leave them, they always bring books, pencil, the little things, which are very lovely. But when it comes to pricey
Shout
stuff,
out to my white girls. Shout out to my white girls though.
yeah, those ones,
Yeah.
plain t-shirt, they really do very well with those ones.
That's true.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
yeah, for them it's about the thoughtfulness of it, right? It's not about it. And
Sure.
I feel like for us as men, that is generosity. Generosity is you thinking what we need to make our life easier and you providing for us. So yeah, they are more generous, I would say. Yeah.
Sure. 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 Sure.
Mm.
So yeah, at the end of the day, I feel like one way or the other, some of our points that we lay down makes it look like black women, or let's say black men, are treating white girls better than black girls, and then in another way, it also makes it look like white guys are treating black girls better than they would do to their own white girls. You feel me? By the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, as we stated, it worked both ways. So I want to put it out there that black guys don't treat white girls better than black girls. It's never like that. You
It
side with
is. It
me?
is. Yes, I think I side
Yeah.
with you. It's just an illusion. Some people do.
Mm,
I'm not gonna dispute that fact, but usually in general, we will not specifically want to treat a white girl better than a black girl. No,
sure,
just treat us
sure.
nice, and we will treat you nice back. Simple.
100,
Mm-hmm.
100,
Yeah.
100.
So
Mm.
yeah, Alvin, it is what it is.
It
Black
is what it
guys,
is. Yeah.
we've
Right.
got mad
Yeah.
love. You treat us nice, we treat you nice back. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the
Mm.
end of our show today. We are
Right.
asking, do black men treat white girls better than black girls when they are in a relationship? Let us know what you
Yeah.
think too in the comment section. Share our
Mm.
video, comment. Comment is very important, especially for this
Important.
video.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially for this video. I want to know what the people out there think about this video. And
Mm.
then
Mm.
subscribe, and also like it. Yeah, it's Wahala Day
Sure.
two four
247.
seven.
Yeah.
Out, we
We
out.
out.